Today we are talking about our summer binge-worthy recommendations. Welcome to Screens in Focus, the podcast where we talk about TV and movies. We are having way too much fun here. Let me just say that, okay? I'm Diana. Renee is here. Renee, how are you?
I am fabulous, having a lot of fun already.
Yep. All right, we're talking about our favorite things. And, Renee and I just got through talking about The Bear season 4. And we just love that series. So go check out that podcast episode. But we have other TV and movie recommendations for you. And I would love it, Renee, if you would tell us your first pick.
Gilded Age season 3. I have been waiting for this. I rewatched the other 2 seasons to prepare for it. And I'm so glad I did, because there were a couple of parts I was like, wait a minute, did I fall asleep through this? There's a couple of parts I forgot. So it was great to, rewatch that. But this 3rd season has just been incredible. I love it so much. It's just been so good. And I just can't get over the costumes, and I can't get over these characters. Oh my gosh, there's so many characters that you just have to love. And then there's quite a few that you don't love and just want to strangle. But how have you enjoyed it so far?
I love it so far. I want more.
Mhm.
I hate when it ends. And I think that, so far, I like this season the best. But that's because we've grown with these characters. So we know them. We know their backstory. And we know what they've been through, where they're going, and new money and old money and all that drama. And so I am just having a lot of fun. And yeah, this latest episode, that was
so good.
So good. So good.
Didn't know till the end. You're like the whole time waiting to see what's going to happen. And yeah, so we went 4 more, I think.
I don't know. How many episodes are there?
I was thinking it was 8, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. We're at 4 right now.
And it's Julian Fellows that does Downton Abbey. So it's very indicative of that, but not, very different continent, different, all kind of that kind of stuff. But sometimes just stare at the outfits, the costumes, and think about how much material it took to make these dresses, and all, all these poor seamstresses that had to work at, nonstop to make these outfits back in the day and everything. But man, it's beautiful. And it's just, it's so fun.
Gladys's dress. It was, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was
everything.
Stunning. Yeah. So definitely watch Gilded Age.
Yes, watch it. What else do you have?
So I watched one from 2011 that I had never even heard of, called Mildred Pierce, which is a remake of an older, I think the original I did in the 40s. It was a lot older, but it was this 5-part miniseries, and it's on Max, and it's set during the Depression. And it follows this divorced woman who basically has to try to figure out how to survive. I mean, she's not destitute or anything like that, but she lost the husband component to her marriage and some other things, or to her life. And then there's some other, pretty impactful things that happen. And then it's just, it's very well acted. It's Kate Winslet is the lead, and then Evan Rachel Wood. She was incredible. She plays this like narcissistic daughter and stuff. And then I can't think of the actress. There was a younger actress that played her as a younger child who also did a phenomenal job. And I'm sorry that I can't remember her name. And then Guy Pearce is in it also. And it's just really, really good. And it ended on a very different note than I thought it was going to and everything. But I recommend it. I really enjoyed it.
I love it when movies end differently than you expect.
Yeah.
And I'm a Kate Winslet fan, so I should probably check this out. Yeah.
And then we started watching Revival on Peacock. And if you don't know, this isn't giving anything away. This is the synopsis of it. Basically, there's this town in Wisconsin where the dead just come back to life, but they're not zombies, but you don't really know what's going on. It's a very kind of watch it and see what kind of happens. And it's just on, I think, 3 or 4 episodes are out now. It's weekly, new episodes weekly. And the season has 10 episodes. And it's really hard to say much else about it because I still don't know much about what's going on.
So does it have you gripped? Because I watched the very first episode. I didn't go back yet. So I'm wondering, should I go back?
I'm not gripped by any means. I'm just curious. I got to find out what's going on. honestly, it was, and I'm not sure, like my husband started watching with me and he hasn't said a whole lot. So I'm kind of thinking he's done, kind of the same thing. So maybe let me watch it and I'll tell you if it was worth it, because it was not gripping by any means. But again, just the whole different take on kind of an undead kind of thing happening, like what's going on and why just this little town and that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely not gripping. I'll tell you that. But I'm curious.
But you keep going back. So something is bringing you back. And that's saying something. It is, because otherwise you would have tuned out already. So yeah. Well, Dave over at Squawking Dead, as the second time he's told me, Diana, go watch this. So I want to give it another chance. So I'm going to go back and try and watch it. So in saying that, I'm watching Waterfront on Netflix, and this is a family crime drama set in North Carolina fishing community where they're fighting to, struggle to keep their fishing industry alive along with their restaurants, but they've lost a lot of money along the way. But I think, and I started off the first episode thinking, I don't know if I'm going to keep watching this, but I decided to keep watching, and I was so glad I did, because it totally did have me gripped. To keep their fishing and restaurant alive, they have to do some shady stuff on their boats and with their restaurants. And it's about trying to keep that afloat and having this family. And I love it when you have a family who is dysfunctional, but have to help each other out. And also Topher Grace plays the villain, and he's so good at
he's always
the villain. Good. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, watch it just for that. So
I watched it.
Go ahead.
I watched the first episode and I haven't been back just because I was watching other things, but I'm like, I think I should give it more another, or keep going with it. So I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah. Well, so that's how I felt. I didn't know if I was going to go back. I was kind of forced to go back. Long story short, I didn't have anything else to watch because I was somewhere else. And so I said, well, I have Netflix. I'll keep watching this. So I was forced to watch it, right? But then I'm like, wait, this is good. Something's happening. And it's a lot of some crime, some major crimes happening. So it's really good. So, and speaking about crimes, I'm also watching Smoke, which is on Apple Plus TV. This is with Taron Egerton, and I'm a fan of him and his work. And so he's, it's about a detective and an arson investigator working together to stop two serial arsonists in the Pacific Northwest. And it's based on a true story and a podcast. So it does take liberties, and it's a little bit of a slow burn. But I am so intrigued because Taron plays this, I'm not going to give anything away, but he plays this character with facets I wasn't expecting from him. It's just not how I've seen him in other things. So it has me fascinated. So I'm here to watch it. What else are you watching?
So I've always wanted to watch Poker Face. I always, because I love that Natasha Lyonne. I've not seen her in a ton of things, but the things I see her, I like her, and so I've always wanted to watch it. And I saw the second season had been released. So I'm like, oh gosh. So I went ahead and watched the first season as the second season's already starting to roll out and stuff. So I love it. I think it's so good. I like the second season better than the first just because of the way they set it up. They really didn't change a lot in how the story was told, or I guess it is how the story is told. But anyway, she has this knack for figuring if someone's lying. She knows. She just has this gift, and she can tell if people are lying. So she uses that to like kind of solve the mystery of the week kind of thing, and where she's kind of a vagabond traveling around and doing that kind of stuff. But it's, oh my gosh, the guest stars. You'll like every episode, you're like, there's all these new people because she's somewhere different each time. Yeah. And so the second season, they kind of set, like I said, they set it up a little bit different to tell the story. And I like how they did that, but it's been good throughout both seasons, and it's funny. And it's, you're trying to figure this out with her and stuff, what's happening and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really, really enjoy it. And I think the second season just ended. I think the final episode just released not too long ago. So check that one out. It's fun.
You have a lot of Peacock.
I know. So I recommend kind of, okay, I'll watch that.
I don't get Peacock, so I don't get to watch a lot of these.
Yeah.
Revival is also, you can watch it on, what's a Sci-Fi, right? Or something
maybe.
Like that. I can't remember.
Well, maybe, yeah. I don't remember.
Okay, which reminds me, Sci-Fi, which is not on my list, but I'm going to bring it up It's Resident Alien is back for another season, and it's a funny show. So go watch that. All right. Sorry. Go ahead with your next one.
Yeah. So then I've always wanted to watch Twisted Metal just because it looks fun. So it's based on a video game of the same name. And I don't know anything about that. All I know is there's certain times I've been watching the season. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in a video game. I mean, like you can definitely tell they staged this to look like the video game, I imagine anyway. But it's Anthony Mackie is like the main character. And I'm not sure who the girl is, but she's awesome. I love her. There is like sidekick girl or whatever, but it's like a post-apocalyptic thing. I think it was like a computer virus that took everything out. So then the cities kind of build up these walls around them and put the criminals outside. They wouldn't let they kick the criminals out. Well, and again, not giving anything away. This is all plot, synopsis or whatever. But he is a delivery man. So there's these men that I guess mostly men. I guess there's probably could be women too, but they're milkmen, and then what they call them, and they make deliveries. And so like, one city will say, okay, you take this delivery to this city, and then they'll give him something that he needs kind of thing, so this and that. But his ultimate goal is to find that one last kind of like, like a bank robber, that one last deal to get me out of this and I can live a happy life kind of thing. And so that's kind of his goal, is to find that one sweet deal to get him to live this good life in this crazy world and stuff. But it's bonkers. It's so bonkers. It has horrible, the language is crass. The action is crazy and bloody and all this, very video game-ish, and stuff. But it's so much fun. I really like it. And so I think I just finished season 1, and season 2 just recently came out. And I'm not sure if they do those weekly or not. I'm not sure how they come. They must come out weekly, but yeah, it's fun.
Well, I'm not happy because if it's on Peacock, I can't watch it.
Sorry.
And this sounds like something. It just sounds intriguing to me, and it's something that I would probably like.
Yeah,
I'll check it out and see if I can watch it one way or another. Okay, so my next recommendation is something I've been trying to get you to watch, and I don't know if you've started or not. It's Duster on Max.
Watch 2 episodes and again keep forgetting to go back. But yes, I've enjoyed the 2 episodes, but I know I'm gonna love it. Everything about it, the fashion, the music, everything.
You just said it all. Okay, I will preface this with saying there's only one season that I and so many fans are so mad about because it wasn't renewed. But with me saying that, if you just want something fun in the summer it's just fun to watch, then you'll watch this because it is based in the 70s. And it's not just that it's based in the 70s. It dives into the 70s. So Josh Holloway plays the lead, who is in Lost, and Rachel Hilson plays Nina Hayes, who is the FBI agent. And she comes, and Josh Holloway is playing a getaway driver because he works for Saxon, who is played by Keith David. So many actors. This is so good, you guys. So you just got to watch it. But anyway, she wants to take him down because she believes he killed her father. And I'm not giving anything away. This is, again, like the synopsis, as you said earlier. And so she wants Josh Holloway's character, Jim Ellis, to be the informant for her. And then she has a partner, FBI partner, that is a Native American guy that I love. I love him. I love this partnership that they have. They're like loyal to each other, and they're both like new and trying to get it done. But the fashion in this is over the top spectacular. I want every single outfit that she has worn. And the things that Josh Holloway wears is so cool. Everybody, they're dressed so good. The music on every single episode, you can't help but like, oh, this song, this song, this song. It's so good. It's so heavy on the 70s vibe, but so well done. And I highly recommend it, even for one season. It's just fun. And it has, even though it's about crime drama, it's still fun. It has like this humor, a little bit of humor underneath. Sure, there's some serious things happening, but it just has that little bit of humor that I enjoy. So I highly recommend that. Also, I just started Bachelor in Paradise. Yes, I got sucked into reality TV shows, but what I'm excited about this is it's different. They finally put a spin. They finally listen to people because everybody's getting tired of seeing the same old thing, same old thing. They have it in a new resort area. And they're also not just concentrating on the younger people. They're going to bring the Golden Bachelors, the people, the cast that in, which is going to be fun to watch. So I've only seen, it's only been an episode or two, so I'm enjoying it. And so I would recommend that. We are going to get to our movie recommendations, but I do want to say with the Emmy nominations out, I do want to encourage everybody to go watch Severance on Apple TV. So good, 27 nominations. The Studio on Apple TV Plus, which I have been rooting for. It's so good, Seth Rogen. I just heard that Martin Scorsese and Ron Howard, who play directors, basically play themselves in here, but play themselves to another level, not really themselves, but caricatures of themselves. They both got Emmy nominations for their guest appearances.
That's great.
So, yeah, that's how good it is because they're so funny. The show is just outrageously funny and just making fun of themselves. Everybody's making fun of their Hollywood and what they do and how important it is and all of that. So very good. And then also The Pit, which both you and I enjoyed a lot, season 1. So many Emmy nominations for that. So I just wanted to encourage everyone to go watch those shows. They're very binge-worthy. All right, movie recommendations. I want to highly recommend My Mom Jayne. It's on Max. It's now going to go back to HBO. Have you seen this, Renee?
No, but it's one that I need to watch.
Everybody needs to watch this. I am not kidding. Everyone I have told to watch it has come back and said, I was bawling. I love this. I can't believe this. It is so good. It is about Mariska Hargitay. Her mother is Jane Mansfield. She was a 50s bombshell actress. And she was like pigeonholed, of course. Back then, you had to just do what was dictated toward you. And she was pigeonholed. And she really wanted to be a serious actress, but she was very talented. And she just had much more talent than people gave her. But she had an untimely death. And it stems with Mariska wanting to find out about that. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's also Mariska Hargitay's journey, which is incredible. And I can't give any more away, but you need to go watch it. Everybody, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it. I think it deserves like Oscar noms for it because it's so good. What else? What movie do you have for us?
So I've watched a lot of old movies, but the only newer, I guess it came out last year thing was a Monster Summer. And I kept forgetting about this. And it's just a good modern slasher kind of movie. It gives you some 80s like nostalgic vibes and stuff. Mel Gibson is in it. And some younger, I'm trying to think the one kid, I can't think of his name, but he was the boy in the Black Phone.
I don't know his name, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Actor, yeah. And so he's in it, and there's some other faces that you'll recognize that I, of course, can't think of them right now. But yeah, it was just a fun, nothing like, extraordinary. It's a slasher. You know how they are, campy and that kind of, that's how it was. But it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.
Well, sometimes people just want to see a slasher movie. You're like, you know what? I just want to think about it and go watch it. Yeah. My next recommendation is 28 Years Later. And I do want to say I just recently watched 28 Weeks Later because I'd only seen 28 Days Later a while back. So I recently watched 28 Weeks and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. People were saying that maybe it wasn't as good as the others, maybe not, but I still was totally gripped and wanting to see it. And 28 Years Later was very good. It's a coming of age movie, if you can believe that, right? Set in this rage zombie. I don't know if you want to call them zombies or not, because it's basically you're infected. You're not really dead. You just have this rage virus in you and you just want to eat and kill people and rip them apart. And it's very, very scary because they run super fast. But in this newer version, they have evolved, and because it's been 28 years later, which makes it all the more scarier. And this young kid goes out in the world, and it's just about that. And that part makes it scary in itself. What I do like about this franchise is every single movie is so different. It's not like they're the same.
Right.
But they're connected by being the same virus. So there is that. And then I'm so excited. I just went and watched Superman at the theaters. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this because I'm like, it's another superhero movie. James Gunn did such a good job. He brought back what it's like to want to root for a superhero. It's about a man who has flaws, fears, vulnerability, has the messiness of life and love, who has expectations put on him, who has to make choices. He's real. He's relatable. And that is what's so good. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor is like, what? You can do this too? And Rachel Brosnahan, who plays the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, she plays Lois Lane. There's so many other people here. The guy that plays Mr. Terrific is awesome. What's his name? Nathan Fillion? I don't know.
Is it Fillion?
Fillion. Nathan Fillion. His haircut is the worst haircut. It is hilarious. It is so bad. It looks bad on him. I'm like, oh my God, please take that bowl off because it's awful.
That's funny.
But it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But the best part is Crypto the dog. You will fall in love with the super dog. Okay. So if you're tired of superhero movies, but you want something good, then watch this one. This is good. It makes me want to go back and watch the original Superman movies with Christopher Reeve, which I will do. All right. Is that it? Do you have any more? Are you good?
All my recommendations.
Yeah, I think that we have good ones, Renee.
I think so.
We've been watching some good things. So hopefully we've given you some TV and movie recommendations. And whatever you're watching, let us know because I always want to watch a good movie. Thank you, Renee, for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Love you. Oh, love you. Oh, I love you, Renee.
Love you too.
I love that you're here with me today. And thank you so much for being with me. And friends out there, thanks so much for joining us. We hope we've given you TV and movie recommendations. You can get to our website at screensandfocus.com and get to all of our social media. We want to hear what you're watching because I want to know. You can even leave us a phone message at 669-223-8542. And remember to keep watching, keep exploring, and keep those screens in focus. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.